So, Raven is playing JJ in the second game. If you've not seen it, he played me first. I'm not going to take away how he played it. I am going to say it in this video for sure. I'm not going to be able to avoid it, but spoilers, alright? If you haven't seen it, go check that out first. So he played me first, go check that out if you care about it. From now on, I'm going to talk about it. So he ended up beating me 3-2, which was terrible, but I did queue up Shutterwalk on 3. Without chain gangs, of course. So that was a bit, I guess that was a bit suspicious, but let's get into it then. JJ is playing the Secret Hunter on his first game, and if you've seen the other one, Raven did play the OTK Paladin, the Control Priest, and the Even Warlock. He's playing the exact same 3 decks. He's changing the order. Second deck is going to be the Warlock, third deck is going to be the Priest. JJ starting off with 2 Secret Keepers on a hand in his subject 9. That's not bad. That's a good starting hand. And there's a Spellstone there. I think this is one of the best hands you could possibly have. Plays greedy with second Secret Keeper. I know the board clear potential of this deck. So JJ is going to have to take the role of the aggressor here. But Secret Keepers are getting strong. He's playing fast. Like, he's feeling it. He's listening to some kind of loud music, I can tell. He's feeling it. He's metal right now. True Silver Bean Coin out. There we go. Raven does have the Calder Arms on 5, but a bit of an awkward turn coming up next turn. Dropping the Houndmaster with no regards for human life, not even a beast on hand, but Spellstone is charged up to 3 wolves. I can see him just refill with the Subject 9, honestly. Subject 9 Spellstone looks very strong. One more swing on the True Silver, and he might just equip the second one. There's not much of a different play to make. He does have the Equality Consec on hand to answer a potential Spellstone in the future. So Raven is playing for a free game right now, because he's already beaten me. And if he can beat JJ as well in this tournament match, he's gonna win a free video game. He'll be the first person to do so. Looks like he's about to take out the Houndmaster. No Thekel on hand yet. It's noticeable. In his game against me, he did get it, and of course it helps you out a lot. Eaglehorn Bow, just more secret synergy, but Subject 9 is the obvious play. Very strong reload there. Takes out the Loot Hoarder. Debatable, but playable. Shambhala being pulled, that's huge. Call to Arms. Double Righteous Protectors. That's essentially a Neutron. That's Giggling Inventor right there. 5 mana. 2 small things with Taunt Divine Shield. Terrible. A bit of an anti-synergy with Wild Pyro, though. Equality would clear. Might seem like a waste. Uther also picked up, which is big. Of course, the final win condition to kind of out-tempo the Rexar if it were to get into that late game. If the Paladin can survive that long, he has pretty good chances if the Rexar doesn't show up. And so far, no Rexar in JJ's hands. Spellstone is available, but we know that Raven does have an answer. He's also not testing JJ's secrets right now, which is smart. Okay, he's going to commit with the Spellstone. I'm expecting to see an equality here. Now the question is, do you take the risk and test for Explosive? Because your Wild Pyro dies. Freezing actually not too bad, because that's one less of your minions that actually die. Still expecting the equality? Oh, Consecration also works. Clears the board. That's going to be a big impact play. JJ kind of needing a Rexar at some point. Gonna equip the bow, keep tempoing out stuff. Some beasts, kill out the Wild Pyro, very important. Hell of a card in this deck. Wild Pyro equality is diabolical. And the Terram being used. Alright. I like it. Terram for value. No beast right now to kill command that Terram conveniently. Gotta temp out another Spellstone. Now we know equality is on hand. But how do you answer this? Brewmaster is not the answer. The Terram still boasts a pretty good stat line. It's just gonna become Uther and accept a bit of damage to the face, but that should not be a problem. Gets that huge lifesteal weapon, of course. Once Uther comes down, once Warlock comes down, it's hard, really, really hard to kill this Paladin because of all the life gain, right? And I can't help but notice that neither of the two cards in JJ's hand are Rexar. Tracking is a good opportunity to find either the Zul'jin or the Rexar. You only find small stuff. Very quickly picks the kill command. I would have considered a tracking there, to be honest, because you need your impact stuff. Like, you need your hero cards. No Rock Dalar in this deck from JJ, because it's not a spell, it's a Secret Hunter. But it's featuring Zul'jin and Rexar. This one you probably do want Rexar, because the secrets are not as effective as they would be in other matchups. Now there's a Snipe which does nothing. And he's going to start getting these Horsemen on his hand. Now, Brewmaster comes out. 3 to go. Still 10 lifesteal in the weapon. Still 7 lifesteal, potentially 14 on the Shrivala. Looking tough. Looking really, really tough. Now Zul'jin making his first appearance of the day. Not much else but secrets happening. Zul'jin typically stronger in Spell Hunter rather than Secret Hunter. I'd be surprised to see him push Hero Power Kill Command. That's what he's gonna do. So 2 health is gonna come down to this basically this turn right now. So Kangor is gonna heal him for 10 with the weapon. Flash of light. He's going back to full health basically this turn, so that's just the insane potential of this Paladin to get out of reach. Spiker Steed on the Kangor, and I won't be surprised if this is GG for JJ pretty soon. Black Strike picked up, he's gonna chuck up the Zul'jin, but that's just a bunch of Venom Strike traps. That's not gonna win you the game. That's not it. Well, Spellstone coming down. Equality Pyro on the board, so that's on the hand, sorry, that's not a problem. Kill commanding his own wolf. Kill commanding another one of his own wolves. Animal Companion's always Huffer. It's guaranteed to be Huffer. It's Huffer Companion, actually. It's the random on the card is actually just a misprint, that's a fact. So how do you get through this Kangor without restoring this guy to full health? You don't. He's gonna run stuff in there. But how, I mean, how else at this point? How are you gonna get through? Now you always have Wild Pyro and Equality if you really want it as Raven. Feckle picked up, which is pretty good. Another Venom Strike. There should be a Freezing Trap up as well. Nope. Smart of him to test with the Brewmaster, not the Kangor. Wandering Monster definitely is up, as is Explosive Trap. Blackwall Pixie's showing up. That lives. That's crazy. Misdirection 2. And kills the poison guy. That JJ wanted that guy. JJ wanted that snake for the 2/6. Never lucky. Thalnos being sniped out of existence by Felicia. And Equality still to top it off. Yep. Clearing the board, and you're sitting there with a Dire Maul. Thackle to put the basically the lid on top. This is all the game. Rexar is the only way to go there, but this is over. It's completely over. You're just not reaching this. You're just never reaching this. Shrivala's gonna heal you up to 60 at some point. And you'll have as many turns as you want to get your Horseman out there. Who would have thunk that Uther would see play after being in Standard for over a year and never being touched by anyone because it's just terrible? And now the Shrivala Thackle package comes around and all of a sudden it's a good card. Rexar is too late. I mean, it's of course the only one card that is any hope whatsoever, but it's just too late. Like, you need big impact beasts every turn. What do you need? That's small stuff. That's small stuff. You need like Hydra and like Lifesteal or something. That's defensive beast. That's taunt. Right? That's not gonna do it. Flashlight picked up. Very good card, by the way. It's basically Shield Slam. And he's just commencing with the Horseman. Zola coming down. Cheesy pun. Brewmaster coming down. Gonna Brewmaster the Zola for extra swag. I like it. I like it. Don't hate it. This game. Yep, JJ gonna resign this. Raven becoming a level 50 Paladin in the process. Second game coming up for JJ, still on the Hunter. Taking on the Warlock. Yes, you said even luck second. It's fine. It's fine. JJ's gonna, I think, answer him real quick, but it's fine. That's what he said. There you go. Some fair play from JJ. Even luck is correct. Now, that deck struggled when he played me. He was up 2-0, just destroying the Auto Rogue, which I probably won't play again because I'm bad at it. And even when I came around, I almost won. I got like one Shutterwalk away from taking him down. And he Mojo Mastered me. Took my Grumble away. It's terrible. Promising starting hand for JJ. It's looking alright. You got Dire Maul. He's got a decent curve. Secret in the building. Mountain Giant on hand. He's probably going to play for that Mountain Giant. But I can be vulnerable to secrets every once in a while. He's keeping a lot of 2-drops. Got the Homunculus and the Plated Beetle. Raven does. Play the Homunculus. Spellstone picked up. Well played. Good order. That's clean play. He's playing this very cleanly. Bow and Smork. Gotta go for it. Mountain Giant is snap play. Very easy. This is Venom Strike, so that Cobra is going to neutralize his Mountain Giant. Also noteworthy, there's no Hook Reavers on his hand yet. Meaning that even if he goes down below 15, which he won't, he's gonna take out the poison guy. I could probably consider Flanking Strike here, but he's gonna go Stitcher. Subject 9 is very good. And he's probably gonna track for a hero. Gets the zul'jin. He's gonna go with the value, so he's gonna decide to play the longer game. Not taking the Huffer Companion, he's going to Zul'jin. Smart play by JJ, I gotta call that out. 16 health exactly. Even though there is no Hook Reavers on hand, he's playing around it pretty well. He could tap into it if he had one. But he does not. Hellfire and Homunculus. 11 health. 11 health with double kill command. That's some nuts. I mean, that's all that is. That's some serious nuts on the guy. If you have Direball on hand, you're winning. Because of the coin. So going down to that amount of health against the Smorker himself? I don't know about that. And really, how do you save yourself? Bubblies and Yummies coming down. But you also need to kill... You need to kill this guy. This is lethal. This is not lethal? No, it's not lethal. It's not quite yet lethal because he cannot kill the homunculus efficiently. It's close. This is close. He's playing with fire here, Raven is, for sure. Just a Lynx would be cool. Spring Pop. Not gonna pull the kill commands just yet, but we all know what's in store. And Hellfire doesn't save you. You're out of Golden Reach. How do you do this? Sun Fury is not winning. You don't have health restoration. I think this is game. There's no way to defend this double kill command. You gotta tap. He has to tap. There's no way he can defend this. And even then, what are you looking for? Shroom Brewer puts it to 10. Spellstone? I don't see a way to win this. Getting outsmorked. Skulking Geist for style points, but that's it. So JJ is going to equalize this tournament at 1 each. And he's going to move on to his second deck, which will also be the Audro. So we've had that before. Audrock and the Even Lock. I did win against the Even Warlock with my Audrock, so see what JJ can do. Double Smork command to the noggin. With the hero power to top it off. Bonus points, JJ feeling himself. 1 each. We're going into game number 3. JJ on the Audrock, Raven still on the Even Warlock, as JJ having a sip of this beverage, which is really just bottled water. Diremol, he's still hanging on to the old school days with that Blood Knight. It's like someone tell him that Blood Knight is no longer good. He's keeping Blink Foxes out for this, by the way. It's terrible. Someone bring this man to the light. All 1-drops. Hellfire on hand. Potentially big for Raven. Hellfire Defile is kind of the stuff you're looking for there. Also Assassinates. What an exotic kind of Audro. He doesn't want to craft the Vile Spine Slayers because Angora is rotating. Speaking of throwing shade at JJ, he has over like 10,000 dust and weird random legendaries in his collection that he refuses to dust but he never plays. And tells him he doesn't have the dust to craft the Vile Spine Slayers. He's a collector. Unprofessional, if you ask me, but that's alright. Gotta drop the Pirate. No deadly poison just yet, but he's keeping on with the all 100 days. He's smorking. It's just smorking, and Raven needs to buckle up here to not be overran. Those Mountain Giants are not good in this matchup. They're actually terrible. Shroom Brewer coined out. If you're coining out a Shroom Brewer, that's usually not that good. Now, Double Assassinate is clunky. Very clunky. In JJ's hand. I can see him push the full damage there, yeah. Okay, he's going to take the 1 trade. Actually taking out the Shroom Brewer there. Bit undecided, but he does go back to his board clearing days. That's kind of what he plays. That's his style. Give him an Odd Paladin and he'll level up and take value trades. That's the type of guy that JJ is. And I think Raven has stabilized his game a little bit. You have 2 plated beetles at 6 life gain in total. You have the Hellfire if stuff breaks loose. But it's looking better now. It's looking a bit better. No Hook Reavers, so tapping not guaranteed. Okay, he's gonna decide to pull the Hellfire. JJ visibly surprised. So am I, but you can't see it. Might have been an overreaction, to be honest. There was no need to really play that. He might have been thinking Fungal Mancer. Spell breaking a Thug. Double Beetle. Mr. Jenkins at this point would be a big draw. Puts a Tar Creeper up, which is very well stat-wise right now. Now, if this was a Blink Fox, he would have gotten like Hellfire or something. Something that's going to help him win. I guarantee it. But he doesn't. Right? Because it's Blood Knight. Terrible. Leroy's still lethal if he draws him? Nope. It's going to keep pushing the damage though, and it's getting tight. Those Mountain Giants are looking bad. They're looking really bad. Demonic Project. It's an anti-combo that's can only help JJ at this point. Play the Beetle, again, too slow, you need something. You need something right now. And what do you even need? It's tough. It's really hard. Skulk and Geist is not the play. It's not the play. That's probably going to be it. Hooked Reaver coming off of the tap. That's potentially big. Demonic Project. Transforming the Baku. Alright. Alright. Hooked Reaver is huge, by the way. And the Owl picked up from JJ from the top. It's terrible. But JJ taking the lead. 2-1. Raven's got to step it up. Owl coming in to save the day once again. No Mr. Jenkins needed. Moving on to game number 4. Game number 4 going down. JJ cranking up the music one more notch on his headphones. He's ready to defend this house. This TrashcanTV house. Because no one's taking games from us. Never. Except most of you, probably. He's gonna play the Combo Priest as his third deck, and we have Raven still on the Even Warlock, which has been terribly underperforming. It's the only way to really say it in this game. And also against me, by the way. He went 1-2 with this. Ended up winning against a Shutterwalk by the hair on his chinny chin chin. Presuming he has a beard. So the idea for this deck for JJ, pretty simple. We had a budget version of the Combo Priest recently in our budget series, by the way. If you're interested in this deck at all, you can go check that out. And if JJ is not lazy, he will put an info card right now to that video. If not, hop on our channel page, go find it, it's not that hard. Mountain Giant this time potentially better. He's gonna go Radiant. Already has one Divine Spirit, so that Shadow Vision might just turn into an Inner Fire. Okay, he's gonna drop the Ooze because he knows that there's no weapon in Priest, of course. No one plays Dragon Soul. Shadow Vision topsy-turvy in the deck. He's gonna take the Power Word Shield anyway. Is he gonna drop it onto the Radiant or nah? Or nah. Alright. Hold on for Twilight Drake potentially. And Mountain Giant coming down. Mojo Master Z picked up. Z picked up. For Raven. Silence. Not gonna happen. Shadow Word Death. Very, very efficient clear. I'm gonna drop the upgradable Frame Bot. Look at this Frame Bot. How does this robot not tip over? Like, that arm is heavier than the whole guy. That's what happens when you only curl with one hand. Let's see what Raven has to say to this. Twilight Drake is a big thing. Can I give it Taunt next turn? Right now for JJ, still no real opportunity to turn this health into attack. But draw of Topsy-Turvy all of a sudden is critical. With the Power Word Shield. Double Power Word Shield, actually. Fun fact, silencing the Twilight Drake puts it at 1 health. And he's fishing right now because Topsy-Turvy is lethal. Nothing. Whole bunch of nothing. Still opportunity. It gotta be able to sack the Radiant somehow. Sack the Radiant in, heal the Twilight Drake, draw Topsy-Turvy, profit. Not yet. No GG's yet, man. He tried. He tried it. But, time to punish it. Gotta punish it now if you're Raven. Gotta punish it. Puts Vulgar Homunculus in the way. Gonna kill the biggest threat there. That's sensible. Does not like that. JJ does. And now, you gotta be careful not to run out of steam with this. Not sure if he's running Circle of Healing in his deck at all. He's gonna go for a draw. Picks up another Twilight Drake, which is not the biggest dragon ever. It's 4/5. That's all it is. You want those Twilight Drakes to be like 4/10s. You know, like Ravens are the whole time in the Even Warlock. Hellfire at the top. Gonna sack the Plated Beetle in there. Duskbreaker is the worst play that he could possibly make right now. So pushing damage. No Leroy Jenkins, I just want to say. I also don't think a Stormwind Knight in this deck. Even though Stormwind Knight is astoundingly playable in Combo Priest. But that's an insider. So, can he make it happen, JJ? Defending this house of TrashcanTV. And is the Even Lock gonna be the one? The only? The downfall of Mr. Raven. Or Mrs. Raven, I don't know. Topsy-Turvy in the building. Now he also did use up his silence. I can see him run both in there. Oh, he says he's gonna Duskbreaker. Okay, that is a good play. I expected him to kind of Primordial there, just to keep the big thing up, and Topsy-Turvy next turn for the lethal. 1 mana short of Gul'dan, but this Lich King looks tempting. This Lich King is looking nice. But the problem with this Lich King... Well, there's not a problem with this Lich King. Yes, there is. This is lethal. Question is, can JJ see it? Now, the answer is heal the Drake, Divine Spear, Topsy-Turvy, run into the King. And he's not seeing it. That was lethal. You heal the Twilight Drake to 10, you Divine Spirit it, Topsy-Turvy does 10 attack, you kill the King, and the Duskbreaker kills the Gul'dan. Missed lethal, and now that might come back to bite him. That really might come back to bite him. TrashcanTV, by the way, does not condone missed lethals. JJ does not represent me. I just wanted to make that very clear. Still chances there, but once again, there's a Vulgar Homunculus in the way. At this point, do you Spirit Lash Divine him? For a quick draw? For the old silence? Not gonna give himself a chance this turn. Shadow Ascendant is a decent pickup. Oh boy. If this ends up being lost for JJ, with a missed lethal to win the game? To defend this house? But how does Raven really defend against this? It's not easy. Because this this Primordial Drake is essentially 16 attack. So you gotta remove that. Mojo Master? Nope. Not it. And he can't tap anymore is the thing, because he became Gul'dan, obviously. Doesn't look like it's defensible. So JJ might get away with playing terribly. We're gonna inform him live on the air after this game that he missed lethal, by the way. Just saying. He's still gonna end up winning too. But yeah, this looks like the last moments of this game as Raven does not have a way to defend this, it seems. It's not gonna do it. Okay, it's going up to 15 health. No minion in JJ's hand. He's been Jiraxis, but that's not gonna be it. JJ is celebrating. JJ is feeling himself in the biggest way possible. That's exact lethal too. Gonna divine him, gonna rub it in. JJ taking it. JJ winning. JJ, well played, Raven, by the way.
Yeah.
Really, really good game. JJ, get over here, by the way. JJ, you just won. You kept it alive for TrashcanTV. Are you proud of yourself?
Yes.
Did you notice that you missed very obvious lethal in that game?
In this game?
Yes, a few turns ago.
Oh, no, I did not.
You,
if I had noticed it, I probably...
When the Hook Reaver comes, when the Lich King came down, you heal the Twilight Drake, you Divine Spirit, Topsy-Turvy it, kill the King, and Duskbreaker does 3 exactly to the face. But you just ran both in.
Duskbreaker, does it? No, Duskbreaker doesn't deal damage to face.
Yes, it does.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh.
You got the 4/3 Drake, Twilight Drake. You heal it, it goes to 5. You Divine Spirit, it's a 4/10. You Topsy-Turvy it, kills the Lich King.
Yes.
And then the Duskbreaker that is on board.
Oh, that's...
It was on board. It was Duskbreaker
yeah.
is on board, and that goes free to the face. But he ended up winning anyway. So
yeah, I honestly didn't see that. I mean, to be fair,
the world did.
You don't really think about those moves for taking out stuff.
Very suspicious.
Much.
Very suspicious. But
yeah.
Raven, very well played. Very, very good game. I think this is not the last we're gonna see of you because we really like the way you're playing. You played a very clean game.
I was hoping to win with when I played the double power shields. I was hoping I would just draw either Topsy-Turvy or Inner Fire.
I know you were digging.
I ran both for crying out loud. There's so many draws that I could just run right there.
You were digging really deep. I was expecting you to like Spirit Lash Divine him to get some more draws out when you had the Cleric down.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, digging deep ended up paying off. So the even lock is really letting Raven down.
Yeah.
But well played anyway. Really strong game, and yeah, we're gonna see you in the next one. He managed to win one. Probably gonna show up again.
Yeah,
so definitely probably going to be considered for a playoff because he played really, really well, and it got really, really close.
I mean, even if not, we're going to do this type of thing again. So.
Exactly. So thank you for watching. Thank you, Raven, for playing, and we're going to get into more of this. JJ.
That's it.
That's it.